Hi, it's Rebecca from RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, and in this video I'm talking about 7 tips to mastering momentum and not giving up. Now, 9 times out of 10 these videos of mine always have a question for you, and I'm not going to disappoint. I have a question for you. Have you ever had a task or a project that you've been working on that you felt overwhelmed because there's so much that you had to master? I'd like you to think about how you felt. Were you truly overwhelmed? Were you full of anxiety? Were you stressed? Were you panicking? Were you upset, angry with yourself? And what actually happened at that point? Okay. Maybe you are brand new at setting up a business, and I understand completely, and you're trying to build engagement up with the clients and customers that you'd like to attract, so your target market, to shimmy down into the ideal clients and customers that you want. But at the moment, nothing seems to be working. You're not getting any engagement. You're not getting anyone contacting you or signing up to your list. Or the other thing could be that you have a blog and you write for your business and no one's on there and no one's actually commenting, no one's leaving anything. Are you doing everything you need to do in order to elevate that blog post to everyone so that you can actually get to your ideal clients and customers? So sometimes things do crop up in your life and your business that are unseen, catch you off guard, they're not planned at all, and they knock you out of sync for a while, and that's understandable that it takes all of your energy then to kind of get back on track and build that momentum up and things like that. And it's all about consistency. And the thing is, I do get it, I really do. Way back when I first started in business, as in self-employment back in 2003, I couldn't find the rhythm. I couldn't find the rhythm of the business. It was, sometimes I'd do this, sometimes I'd do that. There's no momentum. I didn't stick to anything momentum or consistency or anything. But over the years, I've come to realize and I've established that momentum and consistency are the 2 things everyone needs in their business. Because, for example, if you have a business and you've got a website and you have blog posts, there's no point now having blog posts on there where you publish one on, say, for example, the 1st of the month on a Monday, and then you go, oh, well, I'm not going to do a blog post till the 17th. And then you're not going to do one till the 23rd of the following month. That is not going to build any engagement. Your clients and customers don't know when you're going to publish. They have no idea. You're not going to get any engagement on any of those blog posts. And the same with your social media platforms. For example, I'll use Facebook. If you do not post any statuses or comment back to them and reply back to your ideal clients and customers, or comments or questions or anything like that on your page, you're not going to build up the momentum and consistency. They'll think, oh, well, she only posts like once every 2 weeks, and that's it. So you need to build the momentum and consistency with whatever you're doing. Don't just be frequent, be consistent. That's the thing. So for example, with my blog post, I made a commitment to myself that every Wednesday a new blog post will be going on the website. Come heaven or high water, there will be a blog post on that website every Wednesday. Unless something seriously has happened, there will be a blog post on that website every Wednesday. And I've made it Wednesday's my day for blog posts. Some people choose Tuesday or Thursday, whatever. But yeah, Wednesday is my favourite day of the week anyway, so I chose a Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. So every Wednesday my momentum is stuck in, and I've made a commitment to myself that every Wednesday that blog will go on. Now, when I first started, before I started RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, I was thinking, oh, maybe once every 2 weeks or whatever. And then I thought, actually, no, it's great to be consistent and build momentum and start building so that people know that they are going to get tips, hints, advice, help, all for free on my blog post once a week. And then obviously once it goes on the website, I then share it across social media and get other people to share it, and so on and so on. So yeah, building momentum and being consistent builds your brand, builds your business. And then when people know that you're building momentum, you're being consistent, they're going to know that you're going to reply to whatever comment or question they ask. When you have anything to sell, they know that you're going to follow through with everything. And it's all about gaining trust, building rapport and a relationship with your clients and customers. And the best way of doing that is to build momentum and being consistent in whatever. Now, I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe you are a consultant and you have brochures of products for a company that you want to get out to your clients and customers and out and about on your territory or whatever you've been given. There is no point in writing on that order form that you're going to pick up these brochures on a Wednesday if you go round on a Friday. The customers then, when it gets to Christmas, they are not going to order from you. You know why? Because you haven't guaranteed them all year that A, you're going to pick up the brochure, B, you're going to place the order, and C, they're buying Christmas present for their loved ones and their family and friends. So they need to know that you are reliable, trustworthy, build momentum and consistency always, so that come rain, snow, whatever, you are going to arrive to pick the brochures up on the day you said you would, but also you're going to deliver on the day that you've written down on the order form. So again, it's about building trust, and you can only build that trust over, it's not going to happen overnight, but you can only build that trust over a certain amount of time. But it does help because you're building a brand, building your business, you're building trust. And that is what your ideal clients and customers in your target market are looking for, because they want to be able to trust, get to know you as a person. You're not just a robot, but they want to be able to trust you, because at the end of the day, you are wanting their money. You're looking at the end game, so you want to build a relationship with them. You're in for the long haul, but you are asking for their money if you're selling products or services. But you can't do it overnight. So you may be, another example, you may be launching a program at the current moment, and you're sending out solo mailers and you're sending out emails and you're writing over social media and everything like that, and you've put your heart and soul into writing this program or making the jewelry or whatever you're doing. And again, it's all about consistency, momentum. It's not about being in the face every 5 seconds saying, buy me, buy me, buy me. You need this, you need that. You know, it's about building relationship, building trust, and you can only do that over time. And to do that, you need to build consistency, momentum over a period of time, because you're looking at the end game. You always got the end game in your mind. So my mantra, as I keep saying nearly in every video, is keep going always. Yes, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, sometimes life gets in the way, throws us out of sync for a little while. That's natural, that's fine, things happen, you can't control everything, but the fastest thing that you can do, get back on track. If you can, get back on track, work on your head, do whatever you need to do with your head, especially if it's a personal issue, and then get back on track, keep building momentum, consistency and everything else. Throughout my whole career, in a way, from 2003, I'll say, not before 2003, because I was doing something which wasn't business. But since 2003, what I've done, I've built the momentum and the consistency, and I've been known to do that within any teams that I've led, within any business that I've had. I always turn up. I always arrive on the day I say I do. I always follow through with everything. And that's the one thing that you've got to follow through, and you've got to show up, and you've got to be committed. And it's hard work sometimes, sometimes, I've got children. So sometimes, but tough, it's kind of, you've committed to that client or customer or whatever. You cannot let them down. They are gold. So you need to master your momentum and consistency and not give up. Okay. So my 7 tips to master momentum are here. So, some days could be overwhelming, but I'm going to share with you my 7 tips. So number 1, I've just mentioned it. Start with the end result in mind. in your mind, and then work backwards each week and each month from there with whatever projects or tasks you need to complete. Number 2, break down the projects into smaller tasks and then tick off each week. Evaluate each week, see how far you've come, what you've accomplished and everything else, and gain momentum with it all. Number 3, work on one task at a time until complete. Stop multitasking, work on one at a time. So if you are writing that blog post for the Wednesday, start writing it on the Tuesday. Every Tuesday, schedule into your diary that you are going to write that blog post, because it needs to be written for the Wednesday and up live published on your website. Number 4, work each day on keep moving forward, keep on going. Doesn't matter, it's not a business, is a marathon, not a sprint. So it's all about moving forward with the tasks that you've broken down and keep going always. Number 5, keep your eyes on the end result. Your journey and your path may go off a little bit, but always keep aiming for the goal that you want to achieve. It's all about what you want to do. Number 6, keep going always. I keep saying this, and never ever give up. You know, sometimes things can be overwhelming, and sometimes you just need to take a step back, turn everything off. That's fine. Don't give yourself a hard time. It's just don't give up. You know, the tortoise won the race. So never, ever, ever give up. Keep on going. And number 7 is the one thing that everyone forgets. And I have written it down. Enjoy the journey. It's all about enjoying the journey. It's not just about the goal. It's about everything you accomplish and the person you become on the way to achieving what you want to achieve. So they are my 7 tips. Once you master the momentum of whatever task and project you're working on, keep going for the goal. You can do it. Just keep with the affirmation, little sentences in your head each day saying, I can do it, I will do it, I'm going to do it, this is what I'm doing, I am going to achieve this. Okay, so just a quick recap. So 7 tips for you. Number 1, start with the end result in mind and work backwards from there each week and month what you need to do. Number 2 is to break down the projects into each week and evaluate each week and treat yourself, give yourself a pat on the back as well when completed. Number 3, work on one task at a time. Start with the multitasking, we all do that, and build momentum as you go along. So as I keep saying with the blog post, publish whenever you said you would. Pick that brochure up whenever you said you would. Deliver the cakes, jewellery, turn up at the wedding to take photos when you said you would. Never ever let the customer down. Number 4, work each day on keep moving forward towards your goal with the tasks that you said you complete, and hold yourself accountable for that as well. Number 5, keep your eyes on the end result. Number 6, keep going always and never give up. Just keep going. Sometimes we do need time to switch off for a little while. That's great. That's fine. And number 7, enjoy the journey. It's all about enjoying the journey and being happy. So I would love to hear from you. What project or task are you working on at the moment that you could actually use some of my tips in order to build momentum and build consistency for your business or your life, your brand, whatever you're doing?